So for extra credit, we wanted to figure out how to conform to the UITextField delegate, how to implement a method from our UITextField delegate, and then how to make our keyboard go away when we press the return key from our on our keyboard. So to get started, we could do this in both the ccViewController.h and the ccDetailViewController.h because both of these classes both have text fields. But we're just going to do it for the ccViewController.h file because it's the same thing for both. So we're going to do comma, and we're also going to conform to the UITextField delegate protocol. And what does this do for us? Well, now we can start implementing methods from our text field protocol. So we're going to go to ccViewController.m, and let's add another pragma mark. And we're going to say UITextField delegate. Now the method we want to use actually returns a bool, so we're going to do bool, and we're going to say text field should return, so we can use the last one here, and we're going to go ahead and add curly braces, and we want it to return. When we press the return key, we want this to work, so we're going to return yes, and we know that we can make our text field go away by calling the method resign_first_responder. So this method, text field should return, gets called by the UITextField delegate when we press the return key. And we can go ahead and simply type self.textField, and we'll call the method resign_first_responder on it. And the final step is we need to set the delegate property of our text field. Where should we do that? Well, ViewDidLoad is a really good place because we can do a lot of our initial setup here. So we're going to say self.textField.delegate is equal to self. So if you forget to do this, the text field protocol won't know where to send messages to. It won't know to send messages to ccViewController. So by doing this, we're saying send it to us or our specific instance of us. And when we press the return key, we're going to go ahead and make our text field go away, or the keyboard go away. So we're going to go ahead and run our application here. And let's go ahead and press the return key. And now we see that our keyboard is going away when we press the return key. So that's great. What you should really take away from this is adding new protocols is fairly straightforward. We just need to conform to the protocol. For the object that is conforming to this protocol, we need to set its delegate property equal to self. Remember that table views have both a delegate and a data source protocol. And if you're not sure what information might be available to you in these delegates, you go ahead and type in your documentation UITextField delegate. And we could go ahead and take a look at some of the methods that this defines. And we see that we could figure out when we began editing in our text field, when we ended our editing, if we press the clear button, what should happen. And this allows us to gain access to functionality for view objects that we don't want to have to figure out ourselves. For example, we wouldn't want to have to figure out where the return key was on our screen. In fact, Apple figures out this whole keyboard for us, and all we have to do is register to listen for this information. And Apple's delegate class, the UITextField delegate class, will automatically be called if we conform to the protocol, set our delegate property, and then we can implement our own custom logic for when these actions occur.